It's not an idea.
Yes.
Even in my coming to Nigeria, as you all are aware, I was arrested briefly at the airport. In my coming to Abuja today, somebody even called me and said they want to arrest me. And I said, I'll be the happiest person to be arrested at any time. Because you cannot arrest the revolution. You can only arrest us for a few hours, few days, few months, and I've been through it before, and I'm willing to go through it again for the sake of the people of Nigeria. So we got a new date again after coming to court, and we are going to be back in November. But it is very important that before November there is October. And in October, there's October 1.
Yes.
And October 1 is fearless in October.
Yes.
Let me say that I'm really, really proud of those of you who fought during the August End Bad Governance struggle. Very, very proud. I could not be here. I apologize. But I will be here for this one.
Woo! Hey. Revolution!
And if they arrest me that day, please don't let that disturb you. In fact, it should double your enthusiasm to make it even bigger. Because I was arrested in 2019 before revolution now. It still happened. I was restricted to Abuja. We still made NSAS happen. So I was not in Nigeria. End bad governance happened. So I'm not even big deal anymore in this struggle. You guys have become more radical than myself. So anybody that is wasting his time plotting some plots, they're just wasting your time, because Nigerians have reached a point where they are no longer afraid of death.
Yes.
Because the Tinubu regime has killed us with economic policies, with political policies. And those people who still believe that election can solve their problem, they saw it in Edo State yesterday.
Hello, good morning, SC viewers. This is Satellite Media. Mr. Nee, I understand that you are in the know of how and what transpired during the last protest. Sowore, who was away from the country, came in recently, was briefly detained at the airport, though he had been released. But he has revealed that there will be hashtag fearless protest come October 1, 2024. In what seems like Sowore is a fearless personality, it's like even after federal government have slammed charge of treason against protesters, it's like Sowore is not backing down. What are we likely going to expect come October 2024?
Thank you for having me, Satellite Media, on your platform. Now, the fate of Nigeria moving forward is in the hands of Nigeria. Don't forget, in August, so many people were out there saying that, will Sowore join Nigerians to protest? People were calling, where is Sowore? If Sowore is not on ground, we will not join him, blah, blah, blah. Now, some people still came out and they protested, and that protest, to some considerable extent, was a success. Because we could see that the federal government was shaken a little bit. Going forward, we are just less than a week to October 1st, which coincidentally, is our Independence Day. The Nigerians have been called upon to come out and fight for their freedom from the shackles of this current administration. What will you do? Because today, what would be your excuse? Because Sowore is on ground. And just yesterday, after he had his court hearing between a case and Nedu, he said, I will be on ground to protest because he is Nigerian first. And the question is, will the Nigerian people join that protest come October 1st? At this stage, I don't think any sensible person should still be saying that Sowore is an henchman of APC. At this stage, I don't think any responsible Nigerian who is not benefiting from this corrupt administration, inept administration, will still say that Sowore is a proxy of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Because if only you are benefiting is when you will use such words to probably conjure people so that they will not believe in the cause. Everything Sowore is asking for is what a well-meaning Nigerian citizen should ask for. We are demanding for 16 agendas. And the first thing on that list is a constitutional reform. The second thing is what? INEC Electoral Act reform. Look at what happened in Edo State. In Edo State now, the people who lost are crying wolf. Aswa Godalo, Olumide Akpata, even Peter Obi yesterday cried out on Twitter, saying all manner of things, that he was even laying curses on the lives of the kids of those who rigged the election, that it will not be well with them. Now, that is not the point. This is not the time to agonize. This is the time to organize. Is as far as we are still in democracy, we have every right to gather, to associate, and also to demand for good governance. This upcoming protest is tagged Ed Bad Governance 2.0, and the theme is we will not stop until we win. What we are asking for is not unreachable. Everything we are asking for are doable, but the government of the day is not ready to serve the people. And because the people are docile, because the people are quiet, because the people don't even understand their rights. And then I think one of the most important things is I think the people are even happy with their change. Because you see how people will be justifying, well, we're not going to protest, nothing will happen, Joe. If 3 million people across the country troop into the streets, let's say for instance in Lagos State, let's just say 100,000 persons come outside. Do you know what shockwave that will push? So we have to be serious here. Sowore represents the people. Sowore represents the voice of the unheard. Sowore remains the last hope and the last path to freedom. Sowore represents a democratic Nigeria. Sowore represents a true Nigeria. Sowore, most importantly, represents an unapologetic, confident Nigeria. Thank you for having me.
Before I let you go, let us look at the travail of those that were arrested. We understand that the student bail condition that was slapped on them was about 10 million per person. And we are seeing another round of possible protests. Do you think, in the face of what is befallen on those arrested, do you think Nigerians will be bold enough to file out on the street?
And again, that is it. Nigerians need to have their resolve to fight for their country. When we were under military regime, some people were arrested over and over and over and over again. Some people were not just arrested once, they were arrested, released, re-arrested, released. They were arrested up to 4 times. Now, these young people who were arrested, they were being charged for treasonable felony just because they came out of protest. Now, we are in that crossroad. We are about to define our own destiny as a people. Our failure not to come out simply means we have been captured. And then, no Nigerian has that temerity to go to church and pray for God to deliver them. Because if you do that, you will get yourself burnt. Now is the time for us to define, are we getting captured? Are we okay in this bondage? And if Nigeria do not resist, then of course, in democracy, the majority will take the day. Simply means the people have accepted to be captured. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Until that day, let us wait and see whether Nigerians will be bold enough to file out on the street to protest. But one thing is certain, that we know that the constitution is unambiguous about the right of protest. It's a legitimate right in the hands of the citizens to express their displeasure anywhere, anytime the government policy is not working, or where the citizens feel that the government policy is not working. I must say, thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.